TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Empowerment USA. TNS Media Group with the team and the family. So I still got one punch here. We're going to speak about a fight, upcoming fight, whereas though a lot of people were saying that this young fighter wasn't ready for this fight, or that he needed more time. You know how they say people need more time to fight. People need more competitive matches before they are matched with certain fighters, certain caliber fighters like Shakur Stevenson. But we're talking about the fight with Shakur Stevenson versus Floyd Schofield. Both of these fighters are from New Jersey. The fight is set to be Saturday, February 22nd, and it'll happen in Riyadh. Whereas though both fighters will be, fighting, their respective opponent. They were beefing back and forth online and so forth and so on. Now the fight is happening. Do you think that Floyd Schofield is ready for this opportunity that's presented in front of him?
Absolutely. I really feel that, this is a whole new generation. Like I've been saying, these kids want to be superstars. You can't, the old days it was building the fighter up and wait a minute, we're going to fight this guy and later on in life, we'll get him. No, they want to be superstars in 9, 10 fights. 10 fights top, 15 fights. Yo, I want to be a multi-millionaire. I want to be a champion. And, it's that time, it's that season. You got to look at Floyd. You got to look at Devin Haney. You got to look at Ryan Garcia. These kids is multi-millionaires, while the rest of them is standing around being starving artists. I don't want to be a starving artist that'll eat your track. I want to be a superstar. I'm hungry. So he's demanding the fight. He's telling Golden Boy, look, I want to be the man. And look, you got to give it to me.
Yeah. So it's like more so like the fighters are speaking up, more so like you said, they want to be superstars. They believe in themselves, they believe in their abilities.
Right.
Shakur Stevenson is 27 years old, and Floyd Schofield is 22. Shakur is more decorated. He's multi-division champion.
Correct.
And people are saying, like I said, this fight is too soon, or Floyd Schofield isn't ready. Both of these fighters have sparred each other on numerous occasions. They've been in the ring with each other. Do you think this is the game of whereas though both fighters feel like they see something in the other fighter that they can capitalize on?
Absolutely. When they was young, they sparred, they've been around each other, they family know each other, they've been in the gym multiple times. And now it's one of those things like, look, I want to be, one was over at Top Rank, one was over at Golden Boy. They eventually felt like at a certain point in time, we was going to cross paths, and here it is. And then when you put the money involved, you got the shape that's putting the money up. Hey, give it to me. I want it now, right now.
So yeah, like you said, these fighters want to get paid.
Right.
Now, this is going to be an opportunity for Schofield to capture his first world title.
I love it.
And he's been barking up the tree of a lot of these fighters, like even called out Tank and a lot of the other fighters. But now he gets the opportunity to prove himself. He has the opportunity now to shut everybody up and make his hate. But what do you think he has to do to come out with the victory against Shakur? What do you think will be some of the keys to that fight?
Well, staying active, staying busy, really cutting off the ring, because Shakur is a masterful boxer. He's very, very elusive. There's never been a fighter that I haven't seen outside of Pernell Whitaker that has much movement than that. Pernell's he's probably about, of our generation, the closest to Pernell in terms of movement. We've seen that when he fought a guy with one hand, and he moved and moved and moved, and it was about the range and the distance. Roy Jones has that, but he's a little bigger. Pernell had that in that movement. Now Schofield has to be, Kid Austin has to be very, in terms of steps, forward, knowing how to cut the ring off, knowing how to pick his shots, set traps, and jump right on the kid.
Yeah.
We don't know if his hand is completely healed. He's gonna have to use that hand. You can re-injure it. He might still be gun shy about throwing that hand. It's been broken several times. So a fighter in his mind, I broke my hand several times, is it really battle tested? And Kid Austin and them, they're gonna go right for it. They're gonna make you throw it. They're gonna make you commit to that shot, to throw that right hand. You're gonna have to keep pawing at it. You ain't gonna, So if you like, man, do I really got this spunk right on there? Sparring is different, but cracking with them, 8-ounce gloves is something totally different than that with them gauze on. I was just in there. I know the difference.
And now speaking about Shakur, man, and Shakur and having issues with his hand, you said his hand had been broken multiple times. He's been, in, these fights where there's a lot of wear and tear on his hands, like similar to Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
What does Shakur have to do in order to come up with the victory against Schofield? Because Schofield has an awkward style. He's like a Sean Porter's type of style.
Sure. Yeah, he's going to be right there. He's going to throw in punches and bunches. And it's going to be from a linky range. And the kid's gutsy, man. He been telling Oscar and them, look, man, I'm a superstar. I want to be here. And this kid ain't afraid to, to fight. His last fight, I think he got put down. He had a busted nose, when he got right back up and he fought. This new generation, they're like sharks in the water. They really, they're bred differently. That before, you would see a toughness in the early 80s during the Roberto Duran, Aaron Pryor days, but this is a different generation. These kids is flashy. These kids are more transitional, and they're ready to go out there when they see blood. They want to be, they really want to be it. And I take really full credit in terms of giving that to the new generation of Ryan Garcia. Had it not been for Ryan Garcia, like I said before, these new generation, it wouldn't be no Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, and then from there it wouldn't have been Canelo and Canelo and the twin brother.
Oh, Charlo.
Charlo, it wouldn't have been that fight. And then even with the heavyweights, the ones, it wouldn't have been right. Yeah. All these ones, that's all attest to Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia then had been in 3 multi-million-dollar fights.
Yeah. And you see, win, lose, or draw, he still got that
He's
back.
still generating, and he's still being talked about on a 2-year suspension, in which we're getting ready to see that, get ready to be up. He's getting ready to do an exhibition and win another big bag, overseas.
Exactly. So just to rewind a little bit, with both of these fighters, with Shakur Stevenson and Schofield, both of these fighters, they have a interesting connection. Like I said, they both are from Jersey. They both have sparring wars. Do you think that this fight is going to be a sloppy fight, whereas though it can be personal, whereas though it just allows the line more than just these titles? Whereas like the city, both of them being from the same city, where hold on, if I lose this fight, I can't go back to Jersey or so forth and so on.
Yeah, it's about Brick City.
Like
it is. It's a lot of blood, but it's a lot of money on the line. In this new generation, they're like, listen, I want to be pay-per-view. It's cool being on regular TV or ESPN or over here or DAZN. I want to be pay-per-view. So this is required to be extra, an extra superstar. You're on the bigger lights. And we said that before, lights can make you or lights can break you. This is a different time. This is for Shakur. This is his standout because, you under a whole new banner. You under a whole new promotional company, and they're offering you a bigger bag, and you want to be, okay. You complained about, not having the right fights and not being the superstar that you're bred to be, right, rightfully, and now we're giving you that.
Yes,
we're giving you that. And for Kid Austin, okay, Oscar and Bernard. Okay, you wanted this, we're giving you that now. You wanted a shot at the title, you wanted to be a superstar, we're giving you that.
And this just makes it more interesting. Makes me believe that this is going to be a more of an interesting fight than people may believe. I think it's going to be a more of a competitive fight than people may believe. So who would you choose to win this fight and why?
Wow, that's an interesting thing. I'm excited to see this fight. I want to see it. I got my popcorn ready. I'm ready. I'm excited. And I think just alone on this fight card alone, this fight alone showed this card to me, right? So I'm tuned in. But I really want to see what Kid Austin brings to the table. I want to see how Shakur Stevenson transitions, and with his new hand and his hand being his recovery, and ultimately I see Shakur pulling it out, but it might be hints for, you know, a rematch, you know, a part 2. They might can do a 2 or 3. So I wouldn't be mad on that.
So yeah, you heard it here first, man. TBISE, the best in sports entertainment.
You need home care services for yourself, but you don't know where to begin. Please allow Mecca Care to help you. Call now, 215-644-8341.